Melissa, and we're going to make an easy, simple, homemade pasta dough today. First off, you need to start with good flour. It's a must. What I like to use is Bob's Red Mill artisan bread flour. This is going to be amazing. This will make pastas, this will make your pretzels, this will make any breads, anything that requires heaviness. You're gonna want a good artisan flour, and this one is the best if you can find it. So what you wanna do is you wanna start with 2 cups of that. And to that, you wanna add a teaspoon of salt, which I've already done in here. And what you also wanna do to make your pasta nice and fluffy, you wanna be sure to sift it. So what you do is you just sift your flour. And what I do at this point is I add it to my mixer. If for some reason you do not have a mixer, then I would suggest that you get a cutting board and you sift the flour onto your cutting board and make a well. In that well, you're gonna add 1 egg and mix it. You're gonna mix your other egg and mix it, and your 2 tablespoons of olive oil and mix it. However, I'm using the mixer. So what you wanna do is you wanna put it in your mixer. There you go. And you want to put the paddle. You don't need the hook right now. You only use the hook after everything is mixed. Use your paddle first. So you take your paddle, you assemble it on, and you want to mix up at this point you're just mixing up the flour and you're just mixing up the salt. To this, what I'm going to add is 1 egg at a time. You want to add 1 egg and let it mix, let it incorporate in there really good. Now I'm ready for the other one. Now what I'm going to add here is 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You can use any olive oil you want. However, for me, because I am using this particular dough for something light, I like to mix the oil with lemon oil. You can also use, if you're using pork, you're using something heavier, you can mix it with an orange oil. Feel free to mix it up. Use whatever you want. You can also use just a plain one if you want. However, I prefer the lemon one. So I'm going to add the lemon one, and I need to get a spatula. So once you get your spatula, you're just going to push. You're going to push it down. Okay, when it gets to that consistency, it's ready for the hook. So what you want to do is, now you want to put the hook on. So you put this down. You can take some of it. You're going to have little bits here you're going to have to take off. That's normal. Then what you want to do is you want to add your hook. So. So you're going to add your hook, and what you're going to do with the hook is you're going to run it until it will form into a ball. So you want to run it for a while, and it's going to form itself into a ball. Now that we have the dough at the consistency that you want to take it out of the mixing. Or if you've done it by hand a few times, I'm going to show you exactly what the consistency you should have after you've rolled it out, for a good 20 minutes at least if you're going to do it by hand. This is the consistency that you want right here. This is the color you want, and this is the consistency you want. I might need it a little bit more because I just like to really knead it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is put it here. Now what I have, and a lot of people, I don't know if you have this or not, if you don't and you have a KitchenAid and you make a lot of pasta, I would highly suggest getting this. This makes the pasta. This is amazing. This will make macaroni, bucatini. It makes little ones, makes big ones, big pastas, ziti. It makes wonderful ones. If you want to make a lasagna, we also have one for that. But today, I think I'm in a bucatini kind of mood. So we're going to make a bucatini today. We have fusilli also. This is wonderful. I can't say that enough. Rigatoni, this is just wonderful. Okay, I feel like having spaghetti. However, I feel like having, okay, we're gonna put this here. Now what you wanna do is you want to unscrew this, and these all have little screws to add. See, it's got a screw, it's got this here, which just fits perfectly right here. And you take the screw and it holds it in, see? Very nicely. But the first thing I should have done, which I did not do, is take this off right here. Oh, this already has bucatini, but what you want to do to take it off is it just unscrews and you just screw it back on. So this already has the bucatini. Sorry. All right, here we go. Back on it goes. Okay. Screw it on, make sure it's tight. It's perfect. I will take this off now. And I'll put it, well, you can put it right here to catch it. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to make little balls out of these, out of your pasta. After you pull your dough out, you have it in the consistency you want after you've kneaded it on the cutting board for a while. You want to make them into little doughs. These little doughs fit perfectly in here. So you want to add a couple in here, and then you want to push them down, and you turn your machine on to about 4, and this is what happens. Now once you get your bucatinis to the length that you want, you might want them longer, you might like them shorter. What you want to do is you just take this little cutter, you go that way, and that's it. My last cut. Now it's ready for boiling water. The best part about fresh pasta, it takes literally 5 minutes in boiling water to cook. Another good thing, there's no preservatives, there's nothing that you don't know that's in here. Nothing but fresh stuff. Like I said, mix it up with different olive oils. You can use Himalayan salt, you can use table salt, you can use any kind of salt you want. But for the best pasta, see how firm it is? Very firm. It's because of the artisan flour. This is what you want, and this is what you want. It gets a little al dente and it holds the sauce. That's why you want to use that. So this is the pasta that we made. What you would have done is when you had the balls, you would have rolled them out. You would have taken a pizza cutter and cut strips, throw them in boiling water, and you have some lasagna. You can roll it up and make some manicotti. Very simple. This recipe is very simple. Mix it up a little bit. Tell me what you thought about it. And there you have it, a beautiful pasta meal with a little bit of basil right on the top. Simple. If you like the video, hit like and please subscribe and share with your friends, share with your family this very easy pasta recipe. If you'd like to see more recipes like this, please subscribe and happy cooking.